Okay, y'all. We're gonna roll out the politicians. Woo! Okay. But these are the real deal because you know I'm not fake. So these are real deal. Tiara Mack, Senator Tiara Mack. Woo! You know, this is my girl right here. This is the real deal, y'all. This is the real deal. And we need to keep seeing folks like her to demand justice and equity over in the big house over there.
Thank you, Monica. One of the most important things to me and how I got started in this work was reproductive justice. And the issues that are in the port are inherently reproductive justice issues.
That's right.
No family should have to worry about their child getting asthma, lead poisoning, or any of the other despicable things that happen to our healthcare because they're breathing toxic air day in and day out.
Right.
None of the families in this port have an option to move. That is a reproductive health issue. Not knowing how, when, or where the next asthma attack is going to happen, if it is going to bankrupt your family, keep your children out of school for weeks. No one knows the physical cost, the mental cost, and the financial cost. And that is a reproductive justice issue. It is also inherently a racial justice issue.
Right. That's right.
The port is made up of predominantly black, brown, and low-income families. And if you go a mile up the street over into Cranston, the homes are bigger. They have beachfront properties. If you go across the river, which I was just there with my good friend Cynthia Mindy, Senator Cynthia Mindy's in Riverside, they have pools that look over into the same port. The same port that has toxic air over here has beachfront properties less than a mile away from here, and across the river there are pools that look onto the port. That is inherently racist.
Yes. Yes.
The fact that this area of the port has become a hotbed of some of the biggest environmental polluters, because you can pick on black and brown communities because they quote unquote do not know better. This is a community that has fought not just for the past 5 years, but for years with the city and with the state to make sure that there are comprehensive plans that come from the grassroots level to address the problems of environmental racism and reproductive health injustice that's happening in this community. And the city does not listen. Every single time another politician or another environmental group comes out with a policy that is not informed by the people of this community, that is inherently racism at work. This community has come together with green justice proposals. They've come together with housing proposals, with programs to do lead abatement for the pipes that are making their children sick. And the city does not listen. They come up with alternative plans, they come up with different timelines, because they don't believe that this community, who is the bedrock of this community, knows what's best for them, their air quality, and their lives.
Yes. Yes.
We cannot allow any other policy besides policy influenced and created and informed by the people of this area to be passed in our state, especially any policy that is co-signed by BP Oil or any of the other big polluters in our state. They can call it something fancy, they can add a green ribbon to it.
Yes,
It's still not people informed, and it's still not for the people.
That's right.
We must listen to this community, and I am happy to stand with members of this community and continue to listen to what we can do to address the environmental racism and reproductive health injustices that happen here on a daily basis.
Woo! Yes, TT. Yes, Tiara. Thank you, Senator Mack. Let me put some respect. Senator Mack, thank you.